the sons of light, we don't speak that. Stay cool when the road do what it rule. Ain't nothing new by Yahuwah, we kept. In the Torah, we step. Coming in, we rap. Change the path, we crept. We seek truth, precept on precept. Speak life, or speak less. Yes, we the sons of light, we don't speak that. Stay cool when the road do what it rule. Ain't nothing new by Yahuwah, we kept. In the Torah, we step. Coming in, we rap. Change the path, we crept. We seek truth, precept on precept. I been through a lot, been to a spot, came too far to go back though. Sin full of mess, went through some stress, mental intense. Y'all really brought me back though. Said rested, handless, now I'm mad blessed. From beast suppressed to peace expressed, to least the stress. His words of feast was that slide, got me in the front, ain't gotta hit the back though. New start, took the legal route. New heart, got the ego out. No part of the evil now, no doubt what the creed about. Living water overflow, never see a drought. Yeah, bless his name, I came from nothing. Built me up through the pain in my lane, that's something. Taught me maintaining the rain, no covering. Stand firm in my faith, no budget. Learned that from struggling. Speak life, or speak less. Yes, we the sons of light, we don't speak that. Stay cool when the road do what it rule. Ain't nothing new by Yahuwah, we kept. In the Torah, we step. Coming in, we rap. Change the path, we crept. We seek truth, precept on precept. Speak life, or speak less. Yes, we the sons of light, we don't speak that. Stay cool when the road do what it rule. Ain't nothing new by Yahuwah, we kept. In the Torah, we step. Coming in, we rap. Change the path, we crept. We seek truth, precept on precept. All praise that the Father came a long way and he ain't forsaken me. Broke down and built up, but man, he making me a whole lot of man of bread of life like a bakery. True brew, rule in it, no faking me. Walking in truth, so we ain't putting up with fakery. Cut the grass for the snakery, foundation the rot. Yahuwah did it, so there's no shaking me. Tore around my neck, tied up with a knot too. Gotta do what I ought to, stay clear from what I'm not to. Learn a whole gang of lessons, messed up a whole lot too. But by his blood, I'm about to. And in his name, I'm about to. Purified by the fire, my faith, the pressed metal like Iron Man. Got a spark in the heart like Stark with the arc, yo. Feeling like I'm Iron Man.
Every time.
Alright, shalom. I don't know why the microphone keeps switching to the computer microphone on this OBS for some reason. I don't have a computer, so you have to switch it back. Anyway, shalom and welcome. My apologies for the no audio. Got it fixed. So we're continuing our reading of the Dead Sea Scrolls. And I was saying welcome to everybody in chat. And you didn't hear me, so that's the only thing that's on that, so. Apologies for the technical difficulties. sure why it sounded fuzzy. Let's see, it's picking something else up. I don't know what it is. Oh, I see. How's that? Is that better? Is it still fuzzy, staticky? Alright, anyways, welcome everybody in chat. Sorry for all the technical difficulties here. Sister GR, Cleve, Shalom, and welcome. Morning, Skydome. Good to see you, brother. Glad to see you. Always good to have you. Rosie Chica, Shalom, and welcome, sister. Glad to have you. Maybe something like, not sure why. Give me a sec. I don't know. I'll fix it. No, it's just frozen. Oh my. It's a hey cow.
What?
It's a hey cow.
Hi. If you can even hear me, the thing just froze. Oh. Okay. Okay, so you can still hear me. I can hear you.
I don't know what happened. My apologies.
Still frozen.
Okay, so for some reason now my camera's not working. I think you can still hear.
Yeah. I think.
Alright, let me know if you guys can hear me still. Even though the video is frozen.
I'm okay. Type in
Is the
chat.
stream still going?
Type in chat. Can hear just heavy static.
My apologies. Not sure why it's being staticky. My apologies. Yeah, it is. I don't know if I can see if the audio is working. Anyways.
Okay. Guess we're gonna have to
Okay.
do this with
Yeah. So let's see. Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on. My apologies. Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to mess with these wires. Yeah, exactly, sister. All the paid and promoted channels, nothing ever happens to them. But here, let's see. Is it still gonna go on screen? Looks like it is.
so frozen. Just showing you like that.
That's good, because that's behind a little bit.
Oh, it can still green chair. Still.
See. Okay, I'll have to figure this out later, but as long as you guys can hear me, that's all good. It might be these wires.
So it's showing the screen share, but is it just frozen? Yeah.
I don't know. I'll have to figure it out. Anyways, my apologies. We'll just do a short one this evening anyways. Yeah, definitely going to be a busy week this week for me. I could definitely use everybody's prayers, especially on Tuesday. This is when this hearing is coming up. My ex is trying to get custody of my sons. It's just been rough. But she has nothing. She hasn't been around. I'm not truly worried that she's gonna get anything because everything she's saying is lies. But we'll talk about this another time afterwards. I was just asking for some prayers, please.
Now let's get into the meat.
Alright, so let's say a prayer first, and then we'll read these three paragraphs here. Father, Abba, Yahuwah, we come to you in prayer. Ask that you help to guide us as we read and study through your word. We also ask to help lift up all the Mishpachah struggling through trials and tribulations. You know what each and every one of us need, Father, and we ask that you please help and give everyone the strength we need to endure. And we thank you for all of your blessings and forgiveness that you show each and every one of us. And we pray to you in the name of Yahushua HaMashiach.
Love Yahuwah. Amen.
Amen. Yeah, it won't stop ever. Oh, you won't stop ever. Awesome. Thank you, sister. I appreciate all of you. Truly. Alright, so we're going to start right here where it says, and this is the rule for the judges of the congregation. So 10 shall be elected from the congregation for a definite time. 4 from the tribe of Levi and Aaron, and 6 from Israel. They shall be learned in the book of meditation and in the constitutions of the covenant, and aged between 25 and 60 years. No man over the age of 60 shall hold office as judge of the congregation. For because man has sinned, his days have been shortened. In the heat of his anger against the inhabitants of the earth, Yahuwah ordained that their understanding should depart even before their days are completed. And we actually read that one last week. That's where we stopped last week. But it's always good to go. And that was actually, looks like it was taken from Jubilees 23. Alright, so concerning purification by water. No man shall bathe in dirty water or in an amount too shallow to cover a man. He shall not purify himself with water contained in the vessel. And as for the water of every rock pool too shallow to cover a man, if an unclean man touches it, he renders its water as unclean as water contained in the vessel. Wait, we read all of these. My apologies. Completely wrong page. We read the one about the Sabbath. Okay, yes, this is where we're at. This is the rule for the assembly of the camps. Yes. Goodness. My apologies for all of the difficulties and things. Alright, so this is the rule for the assembly of the camps. Those who follow these statutes in the age of wickedness until the coming of Messiah, of Herod, and Israel, shall form groups of at least 10 men, by thousands, hundreds, fifties, and tens. And they took that from Exodus, XVIII. And where the 10 are, there shall be never be lacking a priest learned in the book of meditation. They shall be ruled by him. But should he not be experienced in these matters, whereas one of the Levites is experienced in them? And it shall be determined that all of the members of the camp shall go and come according to the latter's word. It's pretty interesting. They actually had Levites in this camp. And it mentions that several times. And John the Baptist was of the true priesthood lineage. This is exactly the area he was living and baptizing. I think it was. So, but should there be a case of applying the law of leprosy to a man, and the priest shall come and shall stand in the camp, and the guardian shall instruct him in the exact interpretation of the law. Even if the priest is a simpleton, it is he who shall lock up the leper, for theirs is the judgment. So, look at that, even priests, it says here, can be simpletons. This is a rule for the guardian of the camp. He shall instruct the congregation in the works of Yahuwah. He shall cause them to consider his mighty deeds, and shall recount all the happenings of eternity to them, according to their explanation. And he shall love them as a father loves his children, and shall carry them in all their distress like a shepherd his sheep. And he shall loosen all the fetters which bind them that is in his congregation. There may be none that are oppressed or broken. He shall examine every man entering his congregation with regard to his deeds, understanding, strength, ability, and possessions. Shall inscribe him in his place according to his rank in the lot of life. Another interesting thing is, the last paragraph, he said, until the coming of Messiah, they absolutely knew he was coming. This was right before he came. So no member of the camp shall have authority to admit a man to the congregation against the decision of the guardian of the camp. No member of the covenant of Yahuwah shall give or receive anything from the sons of Dan, Shahar, or of the pit, except for payment. Interesting. No man shall form any association for buying and selling without informing the guardian of the camp, shall act on his advice, and it shall not go astray. Likewise, he who marries a woman, advice. I think that was fragmented. Yeah, that was definitely fragmented. It wasn't the whole. This is the whole sentence. Pieces were missing. So likewise, he who divorces his wife, he, the guardian, shall instruct their sons and their daughters in the spirit of humility and in loving kindness, and shall not keep anger towards them. This is the rule for the assembly of the camps during all the age of wickedness. And whoever does not hold fast to these statutes shall not be fit to dwell in the land, when the Messiah of Aaron and Israel shall come at the end of days. These are the precepts in which the master shall walk, shall walk in his commerce with all the living until Yahuwah shall visit the earth. He said, there shall come upon you, and upon your people, and upon your father's house days, such as have not come since Ephraim departed from Judah. Exactly, Isaiah 7. But for whoever shall walk in these precepts, the covenant of Yahuwah shall stand firm to save him from all the snares of the pit, whereas the foolish shall be punished. Interesting. So apparently a guardian of the camp had quite a responsibility. So the rule for the assembly of all the camps, they shall all be enrolled by name. First the priests, second the Levites, third the Israelites, fourth the proselytes. And they shall be inscribed by name, one after the other. Priests first, Levites second, Israelites third, proselytes fourth. Thus they shall sit, and thus be questioned on all matters. The priest who is appointed to head the congregation shall be from 36 years old, learned in the book of meditation, and in all the judgments of the law, so as to pronounce them correctly. I'm pretty sure the book of meditation, what they're talking about is the Bible. They're definitely talking about the Torah and all the precepts. So the guardian of all the camps shall be, oh wait, I just read that. No, I was right. What do you mean? So the guardian of all the camps shall be from 30 to 50 years old, one who has mastered all the secrets of men, and the languages of all their clans. Whoever enters the congregation shall do so according to his word, each in his rank. Whoever has anything to say with regard to any suit or judgment, let him say it to the guardian. I think we'll read this last paragraph here. It's not too long. Let me just check. Oh, actually, we'll just finish this up. Because literally, that's it right there. So, this is the rule for the congregation, by which it shall provide for all its needs. They shall place the earnings of at least 2 days out of every month into the hands of the guardian and the judges. From it, they shall give to the fatherless, and from it they shall succor the poor and the needy, the aged, sick, and the man who is stricken with disease, the captive taken by a foreign people, the virgin with no near kin, the maid for whom no man cares. And this is the exact statement of the assembly. Now see, that's pretty awesome right there. 2 days earnings, I mean, it's kind of a lot, but that all literally went to the fatherless, orphans, the widows, the poor, the sick, the aged, all of that, all of which we are literally commanded to take care of by Torah. So they had a rule saying you give 2 days' wages, and this is all going to go to these people to help the poor, the needy, the sick, prisoners, etc. And that's something a lot of these ministries and churches and all that they don't do. You know, it's even in the Torah, the Levites were commanded to give 10% of what they got and help these very same people. Which definitely, it's exactly the same. A lot of these churches, ministries, and congregations don't do. They'll talk about tithe and tithe and tithe and tithe all day. The thing is, they're not Levites. The tithe is for the Levites. Messiah gave to these people specifically. Give freely. But I think that's really awesome. It's something a lot of people, ministries, that not a lot of them do in this day and age. There are ones that do, but many of them don't, unfortunately. Right, so this is the exact statement of the statutes which they shall walk in until the coming of the Messiah of Aaron and Israel, who will pardon their iniquity. Yeah? See, and, you know, this whole reading we've been talking about, you know, there's these certain rules that don't quite make sense, or seem pretty strict or harsh, or ones that, you know, clearly Messiah did correct. They even speak about that, you know, these rules shall apply until, you know, the Messiah comes, sets things straight. Which is really the mindset of today as well, because a lot of us have differences on, you know, calendars, pronunciations, this, that, and the other thing. If they're small matters like this, you know, Messiah is coming back and he's going to set things straight. So these things should not be an issue to cause separation or division or hate or slander or any of that. That's what Satan uses these things for. He uses them as a tool of separation. Alright, so whoever deliberately lies in a matter of property and shall do penance for 6 days. Whoever slanders his companion or bears rancor unjustly shall do penance for 1 year. And apparently the rest of this scroll is really fragmented. Because that is literally all that's in that paragraph. Yeah, here's the next one. Damascus documents from Cave 4. I think we're just reading the ones from Cave 1. This is the ones found in Cave 4. But we will continue that next week, Yahuwah willing. Alright, so let's go and see if this works. It does, but it still shows cow in there frozen. Alright.
Somebody help me in frozen forever.
Thank you, Sister Rosa Chica. I appreciate that very much. Saw the book of meditation listed. Yes, that's good. We'll have to check. Yeah. I believe it is actually one. You might be correct on that one. I have a few of the Dead Sea Scroll books. I don't have all of them. like hard copies. And you might be correct, sister. Yes, this would be the only way to be fully united. Yeah, absolutely. Another thing I've seen and heard about, you know, death threats and such over differences of calendars. People calling people's faith into question over differences of calendars. And, you know, that this should not be things as followers of the way that we do. The things the world does. You know, so what if someone's observing a different calendar? Guess what? That just means, you know, more Moedim you are able to celebrate if you like. You know, you can observe your own calendar, you can observe the Mishpaha's calendar, whoever's congregation's calendar, and it's fine as long as we all have the commandments, we believe and trust in Messiah, and we do our best to follow what Yahuwah has commanded us. That should be the basis of everything. All the rest are just trivial things and should not be, you know, subject to cause division. Division is not of Yah. Confusion is not of Yah. Separation is not of Yah. But Yahuwah is a warrior. and we are made in his image. He will battle for us, and we fight spiritual battle. We shouldn't be fighting each other in a fleshly battle. Yahuwah will not let lies prevail over the truth. A lie is always revealed. May not be right away, but a lie is always revealed and will never prevail over the truth. Yahuwah is truth. Satan is the lie. Anyways, that's just my thoughts, my opinion. You know, I thank each and every one of you for joining this evening. I know we had a few technical difficulties here. I will get those worked out. Our next live stream, which is, Yah willing, going to be next week on Sunday. Same time, same place. And I thank you for all of your prayers that you provide for me and my family. And I pray for each and every one of you as well. If anyone has any certain prayer requests or anything, feel free to comment them, even in the comment section. Me and Kellen are always willing to pray for any brothers or sisters who need it. All right. So thank you all for joining this evening. Pray you have a blessed rest of your evening, a blessed rest of your week.
Wait,
And what?
an ending prayer.
Ending prayer.
Yeah.
We just need to do one prayer. We had a lot of difficulties.
I want to do another prayer.
Okay, we'll do a prayer before we go to bed. Like that.
Yeah.
All right. Anyways, thank you all. I love you all so much. I appreciate each and every one of you. Blessings and shalom. And Yahuwah bless each and every one of you and keep each and every one of you. Thank you all.